What's going on, guys? This is Kaisha. Welcome back. So we are back with another video. So for our video today, we are going to cover OCG, Metagame Report, and decklist reviews post Blazing Dominion format. So we are going to cover the early topping decklist across major regions, namely Japan, South Korea, China, and Taiwan, of the BLZD or the Blazing Dominion set that was recently introduced to us in OCG last weekend. And of course, these are the first 3 days of the new format of the new metagame that we are going to play under the Blazing Dominion set. And of course, I think this will be a very interesting video because we are going to see which decks have been garnering results, which decks are dominating, and also which decks has the potential to be able to contend with this metagame. So without further ado, let's start. So moving on, we do have Chaos Jar Share Tournament. So he's been a very renowned player in Japan and he played on Quinta CS and went top 8 with a very sophisticated and intricate Fairy Tail deck. No, so when we think of the Fairy Tail, we always think of a Magistus variant or a Luna Kaiju, which is the more played deck over the course of 2021 to 2023. The 8-axis, what we call 8-axis Luna Kaiju, which aims to go second. And to be fair, that deck is also pretty viable right now. But this is a very interesting take on the Fairy Tail. It's not your ordinary Luna bounce and try to OTK no, or stun the opponent. This time it's a quite mid-range to combo deck no, which runs some interesting tech cards here. The Super Pollen Forbidden Ground to aid the going second, and also Metamorphosis and Instant Fusion, which generates so much advantages on going first for this deck. And moving on next, you do have Trains. Yeah, Trains. So this is Machina Infinitrack Trains, where it got also supported na from Blazing Dominion, I guess. So now they are running Tyrion, yeah, Tyrion Regulus on the main deck. And still played a bunch of going second cards, no? Like Droplet and Trust and Talent. I believe this deck is very well rounded. Can go first, can go second. When you go first, you have Varudras, and going second, you have the artillery of so many high attack boss monsters on your extra deck, no? The Liebe, the Gustav Max, and all of those tank and trains on your extra deck. And moving on next, you do have Dracutail Magistus. Yeah, Dracutail Magistus branded, yeah. So this is probably the most optimal way of increasing the ceiling of your Dracutail deck. When you don't wanna play Dracutail as Dracutail branded only, you want to mix the Magistus to be able to access some really pivotal cards on your extra deck like the Savage, which grants you extra Omni Negate on your board. Next, we have Mitsurugi. So Mitsurugi arguably also got better due to the Harmonia and Dominus Spark, but this pilot didn't opt to play the cards, no? He just went for the good old classic Mitsurugi decklist. It went 4-1, yeah, from Quinta CS. And went top 2, yeah, I believe top 2. And next we have, 7-0. Yeah, 7-0. Oh my gosh. 7-0 Blue Eyes branded. Yeah, Blue Eyes branded with Harmonia and Spark. So it blends really well towards the synergy between the Blue Eyes and branded because you only want to run light and dark monsters. So you are very much free to play Dominus Spark. And Harmonia, of course, you have a lot of Synchro 8 and Synchro monsters on your extra deck, which grants you to have the correct amount of reveal fathers for the Harmonia on your Synchro cards on your extra deck, and also running the Kulchun new Synchro monster, which is another way to have recursion on the graveyard, and also additional way to synchro out your level 9 monsters. And next we do have Kulchun. Yeah, arguably got so much better now from the BLZD. They have gotten two, I believe two, supports or three rather. Yeah, it has gotten so many ways to interrupt the opponent now, and being able to play turn 0 is always going to be fantastic for OCG, where the format is kinda slower tempo oriented rather than the TCG counterpart. And of course, running Harmonia as well, no? Triple Harmonia because all of your extra deck are Synchro monsters. Didn't even bother to play Little Knight and Typhon. And next you do have Clown. So Clown arguably one of the most promising decks across the first 2-3 days of BLZD format. It has gotten so many reps and at first I didn't thought that this deck would top, no, to be honest. I really thought that the deck is just gimmick at best, but I'm proven wrong. I think this deck has some potential to be able to contend with the format right now due to the spacious nature of the main deck. Now, as we can see here, is running even triple Skullmeister, triple Bell, and the standard Ash, Gamma, and Maxi. Next, we do have Mermail Atlantean with Harmonia. Yeah, it does work because you still have 6 Synchro as well, so you don't really miss out too much on the extra deck space of Harmonia. And triple Gamma Seal, by the way. Triple Gamma Seal on the side deck. Next, you do have Kulchun once again. Triple Desires, just a way to bolster the consistency. And next, you do have another Fairy Tail. Yeah, Fairy Tail once again, this time with Magistus. This is what I have talked about earlier when you wanna play the Fairy Tail with more ceiling, more ability to combo. You wanna play Magistus here. And next, we do have Memento Land, so arguably the biggest surprise on the past December and January landscape. No, it was able to top tournaments left and right. And nobody really anticipated that Memento Land would resurface back again into the metagame. And next, we do have Elven Notes, White Forest. Correct me if I'm wrong, no? I think Elven Notes name was changed into Elf Note in the recent reveals for the BPRO TCG version. So I might get really confused on saying that Elven Notes is Elven Notes, but actually right now it is Elf Note. So Elf Note, White Forest. So you don't need to play Medius here because you're already playing the White Forest variant. And to be fair, this deck has more ceiling and more ways to utilize on the Synchro monsters into the White Forest route. And yeah, arguably this deck has more layers of interruption. But I still think that the pure version of Elven Notes or the Finsmith one is the better approach going forward because of the ability of the deck to play more hand traps on the main deck and also better, quote unquote, better side decking patterns as well. Next, we have another clone here. Yeah, with Vanity's Ruler this time. And triple Skullmeister, by the way. Yeah, Skullmeister on the main deck. And next, we have Blue Eyes Primite with a Kulchun. Yeah, Kulchun package on it. One Kulchun card. Yeah, because it runs the Kulchun Synchro monster. Next, we have Hero. So, Heroes arguably going to be a mainstay into the upcoming months because of the Dark Claw. Dark Claw is just so massive going first. I believe it's one of the best cards to end up right now just to nullify the graveyard. Next, we have RDA. So RDA this time with more extenders and Red Resonators cards actually. Quite different from the last one that we have seen, no, where it played so many hand traps on the main deck. And next, we have Teller Knights. Yeah, Teller Knights with Onomats. Very standard, no? I think this is the way to go when you want to play Teller Knights. You slot in Onomats here. Next, we have Vonka Shoal, K9 with the Rescue X package. And of course, Ryuja, very good way to distinguish so many recursion and ability to replenish your hand into this deck. And overall, this deck is really a contender towards the tier 1. No? I believe we are going to see a bunch of more VSK9s on our report here. Next, we have Lunalight. Yeah, Lunalight. Without the new poly. Yeah, he's not even playing the new poly. Just the standard Lunalight with one fractal. Next, we have Dractail. Dractail Magistus branded. Double Eclipse on the side deck. Next, we have We do have Mitsurugi, yeah, Mitsurugi. Without, yeah, without extra, just run the prosperity. Next, we do have Kulchun once again. Yeah, Kulchun. Rather, Vankushol. Yeah, Vankushol with a small package of Ryzil with one sword. Just a way to turbo out detonator here if he does draw the X or the sword. And also running bonfire. And next we do have branded. Yeah, branded 43 card this time. Triple Nadir Servant. Next we do have Dakro Championship in Japan. We do have Mitsurugi here. And next we do have VSK9. Once again with Ryzil package, no? And Triple Harmonia on the main deck. Wow. And next we do have another Clown Clan. Triple Solemn Strike this time on the side deck. And next we do have Mitsurugi. Yeah, once again, Mitsurugi. With some Archfiend stuff here going on. And next we do have Elven Notes. Yeah, Elven Notes with the Power Patron Pendulum monster. And next we do have another Dracotail Magistus. This time played the Banish on the Graveyard Trap card on the main deck. And next we do have Elven Notes once again, this time with Diviner. Yeah, it run Diviner and Finsmith. And next, we do have another Mitsurugi. Triple Bell, Triple Droll on the side deck. And this time, Mitsurugi once again. Yeah, I believe this is the same. Oh no, it's different, yeah. It ran a larger package of Ryzil. Next, we do have Radiant Typhoon. First, I believe first. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is the first Radiant Typhoon that we have seen so far. Yeah, quite tacky. Yeah, kinda interesting to see Radiant Typhoon falling off. People are more invested into playing the newer decks, no? Quote unquote Kultron and the newly supported Elven Notes. Next, we do have another. Oh wow, Dracotail without, yeah, without branded and Magistus, just raw. Yeah, raw Dracotail. I think I have seen this list particular in South Korean tournaments where people are pivoting back towards a more hand trap oriented Dracotail version of the deck where it just runs barrage plethora of hand traps just to be able to do a lot of things, no? Going second. Next, we do have another clown. Yeah, triple Baldric this time on the main deck. No Skullmeister. Next, we do have another VSK9. Yeah, triple Purulia, triple D barrier on the side deck. Next, we do have another Mitsurugi. Triple D barrier this time on the side deck. Next, we do have Elven Notes. Yeah, Elven Notes, only one of the Power Patron Pendulum. Double Cheerlize. And Triple Harmonia with Triple Spellcaster Village on the side deck. Next, we do have another Kultron. Yeah, I believe same, very same. I think this is the best template that you wanna move forward into the course of the BLZD format. I think the ratios and the hand trap lineup is just already good enough, no? Next, we do have Mitsurugi, triple evenly match, and double Solemn Report. Yeah, Solemn Report, one of the best cards on the set of BLZD, was able to compensate the R2 Judgment from the previous ban list with more solid going first options. Next, we do have Sapporo, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. We do have branded here. Yeah, branded with... Oh, branded with the new Poly. Yeah, he's running the new Poly. With Super Poly as well on the main deck. And next, we do have Dragon Link. Yeah, Dragon Link Rocket. Rocket. This time, I think Rocket also got support from the BLZD. Yeah, this is... They have gotten new support as well. So, they have two supports consecutively from the BPRO and the BLZD. And next, we do have another White Forest Elven Notes. Next, we do have Orcust Elven Notes this time. Yeah, we have seen this list as well on the previous report, no? Where it just capitalizes on the Harp and Girsu and the Elven Notes special summon. Only running the red monster. I believe the Lucina. Yeah, Lucina. I always forgot the name of this card. Next, we do have Mogi Mogi tournament in Japan, CS. Do have Mitsurugi, Standard, Triple Spark, and Triple Harmonia. Next, we do have Cyber Dragon. Yeah, Cyber Dragon K9. It's been a long while since I last saw the deck. Yeah, it's been a long while. Like, it's like 3, 4, even 5 or 6 weeks, no? Since the last time I saw the deck. Wow, this deck can still contend. Of course, the going second is just so powerful enough to brute force the opponents. Next, we do have Heroes once again. Yeah, triple droplet. Next, we do have Mitsurugi. Triple Bell. One shifter on the side deck this time. Next, we do have Elven Notes. Yeah, Elven Notes. Elven Notes Kulchen. Yeah, I believe this is one of the few decks that are kinda gaining results together. I think if you want me to categorize this deck right now, I believe this is a tier 3 deck. Or even tier 2, low tier 2 right now, no? I think this deck has a lot of potential moving forward. Next, we have Paper Plane CS in Japan. We do have Mitsurugi here. Triple Diviner. And next, we do have another Mitsurugi with Ryzil. Yeah, I believe this is the same list as earlier. And once again, Mitsurugi with HFD on the side deck. Next, we do have Mermaid Atlantean, of course. Water Bear Statue is still legal here, and TCG have done the right thing to ban the Torrent Statue. No, of course, this is just so obnoxious to face against. Next, we do have Lunalight. Yeah, Lunalight. Same list as earlier, I believe. Yeah, pretty similar. Triple talent this time on the side deck. Next, we do have VSK9. Yeah, VSK9 with the Elven Notes package with Regina and the Power Patron of Elf Note. Next, we do have another Vanquishol. Yeah, Vanquishol K9 with the Ryzil package. Triple Skullmeister. Next, we do have another Elven Notes. Yeah, Elf Note with Finsmith this time. With the Lacrima. Next, we do have Malice, of course. Malice, yeah, wouldn't really be a metagame report without Malice. This is just like the modern tier laments all over again. Just people finding ways to make it playable or competent, no, right now. Next, we do have Magnet Warrior. Yeah, Magnet Warrior with triple Rock Statue. Disgusting, yeah, very disgusting. Once you get locked into Earth Monsters, actually. So it just runs the most recent Magnet Warrior cards with double of the fusion. Yeah, pretty solid deck with one of the Adamantia and also the Hydro Dragon. Next, we do have Charmers. Yeah, Charmers in Quinta CS went top 8. Yeah, I believe top 8. Wow, Charmers with the Spellcaster package and Spellbook. Yeah, I believe Spellbook. Yeah, with Jogen Lock. No, I believe there's a way to summon out the Jogen instantly on the field. Next, we do have another branded. Yeah, branded. So far we have only seen 2, 3, 4 branded so far. So definitely they have lost some numbers on these first 3 days of BLZD. Next, we do have another clown. Yeah, triple solemn report on the side deck. Next, we do have Labyrinth. So Labyrinth, arguably one of the top rogue decks right now. I just believe that the deck is really fantastic with the spark, and of course you wanna play more and more of trap cards because less and less of people are siding blowout or back row cards, back row hate cards, no. Next we have Malice. Yeah, Malice. Double Baldric on the main deck. Next we have 1923 CS in South Korea. We do have Odayon. Yeah, Odayon. Triple Purge and triple Psalms. And next we have Mitsurugi with one Nib on the main deck because I believe it can be searched with the Granite, no? With some Dragonity? Yeah. I believe this is Dragonity package, no? Running some Dragonity lazy here. And next we do have Dracotail. Yeah, Dracotail branded with Magistus. Next we do have another 1923 CS. We do have Yummy. First? Yeah, I believe this is the first Yummy that we have seen. Oh wow. Huge fallout for the deck. Yeah, insane. Very insane, no? Next we do have Malice here. And we do have another branded. Only double Nadir. But this time triple TFTV. Next we do have DDD. Triple Denko Seka on the side deck. Next we do have another Mitsu. Only siding the call by. I believe this is the trend where people are trying to go up. No, I think called by on the side deck would be pretty sensible, no? Because we have lost Maxi, of course, and Dash. And next we do have another White Forest. Yeah, White Forest, more hand trap oriented White Forest, no? Next we do have another Mitsurugi. Double Cyclone on the side deck. And next we do have another Rocktail branded Magistus. One Mourner on the side deck. And next we do have another Rocket. Dragon Link. Yeah, Dragon Link. Triple Flawless this time. Next we do have branded. Yeah. Branded with the new Poly. Next we do have another Elf Note. This time with branded. So, if you can recall my previous top 5 decks with most potential, I have opted for this type of variant. I believe this is the best. No, in my heart, I think this is the best Elf Note version where you play branded. Next we have another cool tune. This time without desires. Just run Mourner and Ogre on the main deck. Ogre would be sensible because it's also terrific against the Radiant Typhoon. Next we have Predaplant. Yeah, Predaplant went finalist. Top 3 rather. Yeah, Predaplant top 3. So this is probably the best template to move forward in this deck, no? You can just copy the deck list and yeah, replicate the things going on here. Next we do have Labyrinth. Yeah, I believe Labyrinth. Labyrinth with a relatively large IKEA package. Next we have another cool tune. Triple Solemn Warning on the side deck. Next we have another cool tune. Same list, I believe. Oh, it's different, yeah. This time Solemn Report instead of Warning. Next we have Archmage. Finally, my most played deck across last year. So Archmage this time with some Power Patron stuff. Using the Nirvana. And you have pretty standard triple talent, triple imperm. Just a way to bolster the going second of the deck. Triple follows as well. Next we have Mekanko. Yeah, Mekanko. With HFD and Heavy Storm on the side deck. Next we have, yeah, finally Luna Kaiju. This is the 8-axis Luna Kaiju. What I talked about earlier. Triple Power Taps this time. And double Gizmic Orochi. Next we have Radiant Typhoon. Yeah, second Radiant Typhoon, I believe. Triple Droplet and triple TFTV. Next we do have Salaman Great. Yeah, Salaman Great Region Typhoon. So I believe it's also can compensate the lack of ability of Salaman Great to be consistent enough. Yeah, it can go into the Mirage Talio route using the Suwen. Next we do have another Mitsurugi. Triple Bell, Triple Droll, Triple Purulia on the side deck. Next we do have another Malice with anti-spell fragrance on the side deck this time. Next we do have we do have Malice once again. So we have seen like 4, 5 Malice so far. Yeah, not bad. To be honest, not bad for Malice so far. Next we do have another VSK9 with Gravekeeper's Inscription. Next we do have another Mystery Standard. And we do have Madolche Yami. Oh wow, it went top 4. Third place rather. Or champion. Yeah, champion of the tournament. Oh my days. Madolche Yami. Yeah, this is very interesting. With some Magician Souls package. Next we do have Labyrinth. Yeah, triple Daruma Cannon. And only one of the Stovey. Next we do have Elven Notes. Yeah, went champion on a local tournament. Next we do have another Elven Notes. Triple TFTV this time. No Fallen of White. Yeah, no Fallen of White. Next we do have another Mitsurugi. Triple Imperm. Next we do have RDA. So this is the more hand trap oriented RDA, no? Resonator deck. Next we do have another Elven Notes. Triple of the Power Patron this time. Next we do have another Mermaid Atlantean. Triple Gamma Seal and triple Eclipse. Next we do have another RDA. Yeah, Red Resonator deck. Next we do have Fire King. Skill Drain on the main deck, of course, with Jurak. Next we do have Magical Musket with Magnifi-Storming package on the side deck. And next we do have Exosister. Triple Skullmeister this time. Next we do have another Elven Notes Kulchun. And we do have Labyrinth here. Running Harmonia this time on the main deck. Moving on, we do have Mitsurugi. And another Branded Blue Eyes? Yeah, Branded Blue Eyes. On a 3v3 tournament, no? I believe this is the same list as earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Next we do have Sky Striker. Yeah, we have seen less and less of Radiant Typhoon and Sky Striker on our report. And we do have another Elven Notes. Elf Note, Triple Denko Seka. Next we do have VS. Yeah, VS K9 with the Goran. And next we do have another Yummy. Yummy with Ancient Fairy package. Next we do have Predaplant. Yeah, Predaplant. And Kulchun. Yeah, Kulchun. Standard. Next we do have another Fairy Tail deck. Yeah, Fairy Tail. And moving on, next we do have Branded 60. Triple Trust on the main deck. And next we do have another Hero. And moving forward, you do have another Necros. Yeah, Necros Mitsurugi this time. Running the Necros package. And moving on, next you do have another Kulchun Standard. One Regeki on the side deck. And next we do have another Exa. Yeah, Exa with triple spark on the side deck. And triple purge already as well. And the last report on our edition right now would be Sun CS in Japan. The first place Malice. Oh my guys. Oh lord, yeah. People just couldn't stop playing Malice at all. Triple Red Sea, 1 Macrocosmos on the side deck. And next we do have another Mitsurugi standard with 1 Lightning Storm. And next we do have another Onomats. Yeah, Onomats Ryzil. First Onomats Ryzil, no? That we have seen. Yeah, I believe so. So, clearly, the deck has fallen out of the metagame. And next we do have Labyrinth. Triple Mistaken Arrest. And yeah, that sums up our OCG metagame report and deck list reviews. The early tapping decklist of post Blazing Dominion format. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what are your thoughts in our new metagame, and of course how the set have impacted our overall OCG scene as well. So if you found this video informative or helpful, please do consider subscribing. It definitely motivates me a lot to keep providing this content for you guys. And once again, I'm sorry for my cloggy nose and hoarse throat, no, because I still haven't recovered from my cold. So yeah, that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.